Okay, now the fun part. We are going to all plant seeds and watch them germinate and grow just like farmers do. So there's some items that you will need to be able to complete this activity, but there are things that you probably have around your house. So for example, with this activity during the classroom sessions, we provide cups with soil and lids. But if you don't have one of these nice little plastic cups with a lid, you can use things like a disposable plastic container with a screw-on lid. You can get a cup, a clear cup, and put saran wrap on top or cling wrap on top. Anything like that will work, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our cup. We filled it up about halfway, or a little bit more than halfway, about 3/4 full of soil. Now, if you don't have potting soil like I have here, you can go outside, dig up some soil from your yard. If you have a garden, ask your mom if you can get some soil from a pot that she already has planted. You don't need very much, okay? So we have our cup, we have our soil. The next thing that we need are our seeds. Now I have 3 different types of seeds that we plant in our school activity. You probably don't have all these on hand, but if you have some type of dry bean, like these are dry lima beans, but if you have dry pinto beans or black beans, anything like that will work. So we're gonna plant each seed individually, and we wanna plant them a certain way because we wanna be able to observe, because we're scientists, we wanna be able to observe the seeds germinating and watch each seed grow at their own rate. So in order to do that, we wanna plant our seeds where we can see them through the cup. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our finger, we're gonna gently move the soil out of the way where we can see the hole through the cup. Okay, then I'm gonna get the lima bean, and I'm just gonna slide it down right there on the edge and gently put the soil on top so I can see the lima bean. As it starts to germinate, the roots will grow down and the seedling will pop up. Here we can see the plant shoot coming up. So we want to be able to plant where we can watch all that action happen. Okay, then I'm going to rotate the cup a little bit, have another hole. Then I'm going to plant the corn. I'm going to just gently place it in there just like that and gently put the soil right on top so I can see my corn. Okay, then the last one I have is a sunflower. Now, just so you know, the sunflowers that you eat for snacks, like the ones that are roasted and seasoned, they will not work because they've been cooked. They will not germinate. So you need to make sure that if you have sunflower seeds that you get the actual seed, not the snack. Okay, then we're just gonna do the same thing as we did with the other seeds. Drop it in, gently put the soil on top. So all of my seeds have been planted. So we know that we need soil, we need seeds, we also need water. So for the water, this soil is pretty moist already, so I'm not gonna put too much in. I'm just gonna put a few sprays of water, and then I'm going to put the lid on top, just like that. So now my lid is going to act as the atmosphere. So we talked a little bit earlier about the water cycle. By putting the lid on our cup, we're gonna kick the water cycle in effect inside of our cup. So instead of the water evaporating and going up into the atmosphere, it's going to hit the lid. And there'll be condensation, little droplets of water on the lid, and that water will then drop back into the cup. So we will not need to water our plant. By having the lid in place, it's going to keep all that moisture inside so that our 3 seeds can germinate. Okay, so this is day 1. So by about day 6, we will need to take the lid off because at that point, our plants will need room to grow. So by about day 6, we'll need to take the lid off because there will be stems, leaves, all sorts of wonderful things growing from the top of the cup. Now, once we do that, the water cycle will no longer be in effect. Okay, so the water will evaporate, it will go up into the atmosphere, so we will then have to water our plant. So it's up to you to determine when you water it. You can feel it, you can look at it. If your plant looks a little droopy, just put a little bit of water because our cups do not have holes for drainage. So if you put too much water in your cup, it's going to flood it. It's going to ruin it. So just put a little bit of water at a time. I forgot to mention, after you put the lid on, you need to place it close to a window so that it can get the sunshine. So it needs soil, it needs a seed, we need water, and we also need sunshine for this plant to grow.